am like I should be, which means I need to get y'all on my computer so I can see. There we are. Now this is totally impromptu. I'm trying something different. Because I usually just go live on Monday nights on YouTube, but I thought, and everyone seems to love my lives, so I thought I would pop on here and see how it works during the day. Oh, that's not the right one. So I decided I would give y'all something. I'm gonna make something really cool today, so this is not something you want to miss, but I figured you'd want to look at something a lot prettier. Like, can we talk about this paper? So yes, now I'm just waiting for somebody to get here. Not really, because people may not show up, but I am going to share this really fast in my group. So let me do that. Like I said, this is absolutely impromptu. So nobody knows I'm here. Ah, look, Lena's here. Hi, Lena. I decided to do an impromptu live. I'm fixing to share it in the group. Paste. I'm not even going to type anything. I'm going to do something really cool today. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get started because the first thing I have to do is fold a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to use some of this beautiful paper, but I'll do a flip through of this when we are ready to use the paper. What I'm creating is kind of like an accordion little holder. I don't know. Words are hard, and I'm trying to figure out what... Oh, dadgummit. You know what? The thing that I need is on the other side because I used it to cut material. My little rotary cutter was on the other side, and I need that for this. So I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance for less than $2. And they are just like they were in the his and hers, the wedding stuff. What's weird to me is I didn't realize this, but they are printed on the outside and on the inside. Like, can y'all see that? Isn't that the weirdest thing? Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that because we are going to cover that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to take these, and all I need to do is trim this a bit. Because this is going to end up being like a pocket. So I need it opened up. Okay, so those are trimmed. Yeah, so that's open. Let's do about... So are you at work? You like these pop-up lives? That's awesome. I just wanted to see how it would go. If anybody else is here, say hello. Just so I know you're here. Lena would like to know that she is not alone. Oh, I'm sure she doesn't care. So I've been trying to figure out, because I know my iPad, which is what I go live on, is that it constantly wants to autofocus. And like if I was just doing like a video on my iPad, I could make it not autofocus. But because I'm streaming, there's no way. I have looked up every kind of instruction there is. There's no way for me to stop the autofocus. So, I have a camera that's what I do my, like if I'm just filming my YouTube videos, I use a regular camera. I don't use the iPad and I don't use my phone. And I can use it to go live. It's just, it's a process, and I'm really trying to figure that process out. So I tried figuring it out today, and I was getting slightly frustrated. So I was like, you know what, just let it go, and we'll figure it out another time. Who else is here? Lisa! I know, right? Lori! Look, there's my peeps. Lori, Lena, and Lisa. Okay, so I just took these bags that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I have just trimmed the bottoms off because I need them to be pockets. So now all I'm gonna do is fold them up. Now these bags have like a little separator, so this is like a tab at the top, right? And I want to leave that, so I'm gonna just take the bottom of the bag and go to the bottom of this part. I'm not gonna go all the way to the top, and I'm gonna fold that. So we're just gonna fold paper bags. And what's funny, so I'm going live, right? And I'm doing this usually on a regular video. I would either speed it up or delete it altogether because, generally speaking, nobody wants to watch you fold 20 bags. But here we are. So, what would y'all like to talk about? Give me some topics. Oh, speaking of talking, our podcast, Trend Talk with Lorie and Steph, has a new episode. So if y'all would like to watch that on YouTube, or you can go to anywhere where you listen to your podcast and listen to our latest podcast. We attempt riddles and tongue twisters. It is quite the thing. And plus we talk about some other stuff. And if you watch the YouTube video, there's a few bloopers at the end. Because I thought it would be fun to share a few things with our YouTubers. Oh, good, Lisa. I'm glad that you like it. Don't talk too loud. I'm at work also. Shh. Okay, I'll try not to talk too loud. Y'all need to get some earbuds. Get some earbuds. Because depending on how this goes and if people like the lives, I may just do them a little more often. But it's super cool that y'all are watching me at work. All right, so we're just folding these up. I promise we're gonna get to pretty stuff soon. I haven't quite figured out. I want to make it like a, so I'm making and not a folder because I don't want it to look like a folder. I want it to look like a case. So you know, like the accordion cases, and then it has a flip over and it has a handle at the top. That's what I'm envisioning. This is the thoughts that invaded my brain while I was trying to sleep last night. And we know how that all goes, right? I should have been burnishing these as I did them, because I act like me folding them is gonna be good enough. I just happened to say, like, oh yeah, you're missing a step, Steph. Where else we at? Anna's here on a bean on a mission. If y'all don't follow Anna, and I know all of y'all do, so all of the ones that I can see. Okay, good. I know y'all follow Anna, my sweet dear friend Anna. Okay, so I have been a printing fool. I had a customer order 17 print and ship items. So that is not 17 pieces of paper. It is 17 between kits and backgrounds. So my printer has just been printing. It's still printing, but I know y'all can't hear it, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, it's I've been printing half of the day yesterday and today. I'm almost done. But I decided to package my print and ships different. Ooh, if y'all want to see, tell me you want to see. And I'll show you how I'm packaging my print and ships. Also, there is going to be 2 new items in the shop this week. Hopefully more than 2, but 2 for sure. Which I'm super excited about. So if y'all want to see the new stuff, let me know. Oh, you want to see? Okay, let me finish folding these, and then we will take a gander before I get into the nitty gritty of making. And y'all can help me name it. Now, here's the thing. There may be something out there already just like it. I don't know. Because if y'all know me, I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of my inspiration comes from trying to fall asleep. And my brain is like, no. Sleep is not what is happening. Let's think about how we can make this thing. And it all started because Lori was telling me, oh, you should do a video making Christmas tags. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Am I making Christmas tags? No. But it was a good idea, which prompted this idea right here, because I was like, okay, I can make Christmas tags, right? But what am I going to store them in? I need something to store them in. So that's what's prompting this project right here. And so I had to get up and get what y'all were wanting to look at. Okay. So real quick, this is how look, this whole basket is full of her print and ship. And it's not even finished. Like, I have a lot more that I have to do. But how cute. So I have lace, and I printed out these little labels with my name. And I'm just writing like what the kit is. And it's attached with like a little safety pin and a button. Like, how cute, right? So cute. So you get like little bonus items with print and ship. You get some lace and a safety pin and a button. So there is that. So that is how I'm packaging. Now it will go into a cellophane bag because I have trust issues with our postal service and rain and whatnot. So I try to protect it in the plastic. And then look, I have ticking coming to the shop. It still has to be in the clear bag to protect it, but once you take it out of the clear bag, it's all pretty free to look at. And I have, so this is like navy blue and cream, and this is black and white. So these will be on the website soon, sometime this week. I'm hoping to also add a few more things of lace, because I have a ginormous bucket of lace that's just ready to be sold. I just have to take pictures and do all the things. So these will be on the website. Yes, ma'am, you do. So I just wanted to show y'all. So those are some new things that are coming. Coming soon. All right, back to the task at hand. All right, so now we know that all of these, and I'm trying to think if I want to glue them, and I think I am. I think I'm just gonna get my wide glue stick and glue right up the middle. And again, this is usually something I would fast forward through, but so right up the middle is all we need to do. And that's why I got the wide glue stick, so it'll be a little bit wider. And I love this Scotch permanent glue stick. All right, so this is like the boring, mundane part of this project. And I thought, you know what, let's do that first. And then we'll do the fun, pretty stuff. Now, I did do a little practice run to make sure I knew what score lines I needed to do. I didn't finish the project though. So when I do practice projects, like just to make sure I know what I'm doing, I use paper I don't like. I call it my ugly paper. And I generally, because I don't like the paper, I generally don't finish the whole project as a whole. It's just a practice. Now, it will go into my idea journal, my idea book. Because really, I just need the idea of it. It doesn't have to be finished. It doesn't have to be all decorated and pretty. It's just the idea. All right. A little bit more. So how's everybody doing today? That's nice paper you're using. These are those bags. So these are the bags, the Eat, Drink, and Be Married. I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So I'm using them almost like the envelope effect, right? So when you use envelopes, oh, my printer's out of paper, which I need to move this little thing that's telling me my printer's out of paper. Move you over. All right. I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, but speaking of paper, like that little segue. So I go through a lot of cardstock. I use, for the most part, all of my die cuts and print and ship and all of that are on 65-pound cardstock, which is it's a good weight for everything. But anyway, and I realized I only had 2 reams left because I order it by the case, and only had 2 reams left, and I was like, oh, I need to order another case of paper. And of course, you know, I went on Amazon, and the case wasn't going to be available until November 2nd. And I'm like, well, no, because I have Advent that I have to do. So that's not a thing. So I started looking at the individual packs. Did you know, and for all my business owners out there, anybody who buys bulk, make sure it is actually cheaper to, and my light wants to fall again. Make sure it is actually cheaper to buy a case, because it wasn't in this situation. It was cheaper for me to buy 10 individual packs of paper, reams of paper, than it was to buy a case. So always check and make sure that the option you're choosing is the cheaper option if that is important to you. Okay, so now all of these are done. All right, now for the pretty time. So this is all done. So these are going to go to the side. Pretty time. Now it is time to pick our paper. I got this last year on clearance for less than $5. I remember. I don't remember the exact price, but I remember it was less than $5. This is Crafter's Companion, the 12 Days of Christmas. And it is double-sided. I'm gonna, no, I think I can do it this way. I think y'all can see everything. I should make an idea book. Yes, you should. Oh, Lisa's shopping. Yes, get it done. But what's stopping you now? I have to buy some organization items before adding more fun items. I get that. I get the organization. Okay, so it is the 12 Days of Christmas. So the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge and a pear tree. So I'm not going to go through the whole song, but just so you kind of know, that's why it's called the 12 Days of Christmas. And it is double-sided, so this is the back side. And there is 3 sheets. There's 2 turtle doves. I don't know which one I want to use, but I thought maybe y'all would like a quick flip through of this gorgeous paper. A Merry Christmas is what it says. There's a lot of gold, which I'm fine with. Oh, look at how beautiful those are. Gosh, it's so pretty. But I have to keep in mind, so my paper that I have to use for this project is going to be about 5 inches this way. So it's going to be a 12 by 5. So I just need to kind of keep in mind that what paper I choose, the pretty things are going to line up in that kind of space. So that would be good, you know, right there. So yeah, last year, I always, look, this is a tip for all of my Americans, because poor Lori does not get any breaks whatsoever when it comes to this. But at Michael's, always scan. If there's something you really want, God, that light, I did E6000 glue, I don't understand. if there's something you're like, oh, that's so beautiful, and it's not on, you don't see a clearance, you don't even see a price, or you see the price like in the general vicinity, always scan it, because that's how I found out these were less than $5. I think they were like $4.99 or $4.98, whatever. Because I scanned it. So when there's something I really want, I don't care if it says it's on sale or not. I always scan it, and I have been pleasantly surprised. Because if you don't scan it, you just like, oh, that's, you know, $12, what have you, and then you don't get it. And then you'll like see on Facebook, it's like, oh my God, I found all of these. I'm trying to see if the price is on the back, but it's not. Okay, so what color do I want to go with? Do I want to go with blues, greens, maroon, gold, whatever color that is, like a brown? So what color should I go with? Because I like them all. Let me see. Is she gonna fit? Because I don't want to have to cut all wonky. I know I could, but I don't want to. See, that would cut her right there, and I don't know that I want her. And I don't know if fold. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I think I'm gonna not do something that has a big image, because I think when I start folding up and folding down, it can mess that up. So let me look at the 5 golden rings. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Green and gold. Okay, well, this is green and gold. So I'm gonna go with this one, at least until I see like the finished product and how it folds. Because when I played around, I didn't do paper that had images. It was just like a plain old piece of paper, plain old boring piece of paper. Okay, so I need 5 inches. All right, so we're gonna cut it at 5. And now how I determined 5 inches, and I'll tell you, because depending on what you're using on the inside, can determine like how big you need this. I measured it according to this. So this gives me plenty of room on the sides. And that's why I chose 5. If you're using a bigger envelope, then your paper is gonna need to be wider. So, really your paper measurement depends on the width and the height of whatever you're using on the inside. Just FNYI. Okay, I'm just making sure. Yep, that's all good. Okay, so scoreboard. I'm gonna set this aside because I will probably need it, because, you know, inadvertently I mess things up. Okay, so this is gonna flip up and this is gonna flip down. Okay, so that's how that's gonna go. Now I can turn it if I need to, and that's gonna flip up. So if that flips up, that flips down. So on this one, I don't think it matters. So I'm gonna make this the flip down. And I do have right here. So I'm gonna score it at 4.5 and 4 5/8, which is right next to each other. So, wait, what did I put? 4.5. Oh yeah, and 5/8. The first time I did this, I don't know if y'all were on my other live when I talked about how I use the regular, the blue little score thingy that comes with these boards, and every time I try to use it, the paper tears. So I was like, I was in a hurry and I didn't want to have to look for this, so I just went and did it with the blue thing and tore the paper, like severed the paper. Okay, so we're gonna have, and what I'm creating by doing this is like just a little bit of a bottom. So instead of it being a flat like this, I really want it to have a little bit of leeway. So room to grow, basically. Okay. I know that has a technical name, but if that's what y'all are looking for here, I'm very sorry. Why do I get myself in a position to where I'm all like, arm is all goofy and weird? Okay, so this is going to fold and it is going to give it, so can y'all see like me doing the 2 score lines gives me a little bit of a base or a bottom, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have that scoreboard back out, and then I am going to keep this folded because this is how I measured it. So I butted the bottom right up against the scoreboard, and now I'm gonna score at 4 3/4, which is right here. I'm also learning I have to take my time, otherwise I'm like scoring and it goes way off, and then it's so hard to like fix. So 4 3/4, and then at 5. Okay, and if y'all want to write that down, y'all can screenshot that if y'all can see it. Do I need to bring it closer? Because I wrote it in pencil like a ding dong. And I'll put it in the description also, because y'all, I can't even hardly read that. Let me see, does that make a difference? No. Okay. Now I'm done with the scoreboard, so we can put that up, and then we are just gonna fold. Now this makes a little bit of a bigger line, and this is where we're gonna like put the handle of whatever sort of handle, I don't know yet. Now y'all know we're gonna round these corners because that is how I roll. I think I'm gonna go with 7. I want a little crisper round. And I think as far as the ink goes, I'm almost positive that I want to go with the aged mahogany, because the aged mahogany looks really good, like it's this color. And inking, you're not really going to see it so much, but it gets rid of the white that is between the 2 double sides, right? So the inside, the core, that's what it's actually called, of the paper is white. So I'm just trying to basically get rid of that. So I don't know if y'all can see. So let me hold it so I can see if I can see. Wow, that was a mouthful. I'm trying to see if y'all can see the white. Okay, yeah, y'all can kind of see the white right here. And so when I ink it, it makes the white go away. So that is what I am doing. I'm not necessarily, I mean, I can do a little bit on the edge right here. It's not super noticeable. Now on these creases, it might be. So let's see what happens if I do the creases. Nothing really. So I'm not going to waste my time or my energy, but I did forget where I was. Okay, so really I'm just doing the edge to get rid of the white core of the paper. My husband is working from home today, and I had to tell him like several times before. I was like, I am going live at 2. No, at 1. He's like, okay. And then at like 1:45 is like, okay, this is a reminder, I'm going live. He's like, okay. And then right before I came back down here, I was like, okay, going live. He's like, I got it. I was like, I am just making sure, because when he works from home, he likes to come down here and share all kinds of things with me, which is amazing, and I'm not complaining at all. Okay, so in my practice, I only got I didn't get as far as how many we're gonna go in here. So I'm gonna kind of eyeball it. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it has this little bit of a lip. 6. Let's see. Can we do 7? That still gives me, but I also want to make sure that I have room to grow because the things are going to go in here. So let's just stick with, honestly, maybe we should just stick with 5. Now, if I would have made this larger for them to sit in, I probably could have got away with more, but I made it smaller. So we're just going to make this a small little thing. 5 actually gives me 10 pockets. So this is like just a small one. But for future, you can make this bigger. So when you score it, you can make it bigger for these to sit in. Okay, so now what I have to do is get the glue stick back out. And we are going to glue these together. So right up the middle again. And I'm just going to line them up like so. Okay, so don't go all the way to the top of that. So yeah, I think I'm going to do it this way so I can see where I need to go. Because I don't want to glue the top flap. Because I was thinking I could use that if I wanted to as like to put a label so I can put what's in there, because this is what I've thought about as far as making tags go, right? Like I generally, when it comes time, know how many gifts each of, let's just say the grandkids are gonna get, okay? And so I can pre-make the tags for Kaylin. Let's just say Kaylin is going to get 5 gifts, okay? So I can make 5 Kaylin tags and then just stick them in here so when I'm wrapping her gifts. Anyway, it's just a thought, right? So you can do all kinds of different ways that you want to do. And I'm saying like gift tags because Christmas. Anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I want to use something a bit stronger, so I am gonna get Glenda down and turn her on to attach these. Are y'all still there? Oh, the paper is pretty. It is very, very pretty, and I swear it makes it even prettier because you know, cheap. All right, so for this one, I am going to glue the whole thing down, not a middle strip, because I want this to attach here. So this one's going to attach, and the back one is going to attach. I'm trying to feel like, no, Stephanie, I'm trying to see. I think I am going to attach the, maybe I should attach the back first. I think that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's just, now you can use any kind of glue you want. We know how I feel about Glenda, so now I'm gonna put her right there. And I'm gonna flip it and smush it. Okay. And then I am going to go across the top. And then we are going to smush it right there. And now we have this cute little accordion file folder for whatever you want. I was just thinking about putting like Christmas tags and stuff in here, but you can put whatever you want in there. I'm gonna do, I want to do a Velcro closure. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let me grab my Velcro things, and should I do a ribbon at the top or should I do beads at the top? So should I do like just tie some ribbon and have like a little bow as the handle, or should I do beads as a handle? So while I'm grabbing, y'all need to discuss. Talk, discuss, go. So just in case y'all say beads, I'm gonna grab these two items. And then my Velcro dots. That is the other little, like, I don't know if it's a downfall or not about going live, is, you know, when I get up to go grab something, I can't just, you know, edit that out. I would like to see what you mean about beads. So, like this. So a while back, I made this little notepad. So this is like a little notepad, and then there are, you know, the beaded handle at the top. So that's what I mean by like a beaded handle or just a ribbon handle. Because I can do either. But while we are discussing that, let me go ahead and get my Velcro dots. So this is the bottom. I always place them on top of each other because I am not trying to guess where they go once I have one of them down. So I place it on top of each other, and then instead of using my fingers, I'm gonna do this. So I want it right about there. Beads and handle is where I got lost. I think I would like ribbon the best. I love bows. Aw, Anna, you're so awesome. Okay, so ribbon. Let's see what kind of Christmas ribbon I have in this box next to me, and then we can do a bow. So I have that, pretty boring. Some of this is too big. Now there is some white in here, and these like white snowflakes, and this is a white snowflake, so maybe that would be good. This would be too difficult to put into a bow because it's so thick. So as pretty as that is a no. Now I will say that if I want to add a little zhush, I think I'm gonna put this like right here on the edge where the flap is. Like, how gorgeous is that? That is a yes. Okay, but that can't be the handle either because it's too thick. I do have some red glitter. that I could do. This is too thick. That's a no. Now, if I don't do a bow and I just like did like a handle, I could always do rickrack. Oh, I could probably do some of this, and that would kind of match with that theme. Sorry, I'm just pulling, and then I have these beads in here from I don't know where, but those are really cool. This is like the first time I've gotten my Christmas box out since last Christmas. So there is that. Okay, so we have some choices here that we need to make. First choice we're gonna make is to put this stuff up. Okay. Oh, where are we at? Hi, Lena, and welcome back. Is your boss making you work? What a meanie. Okay, so I am thinking I definitely want this to go here. And maybe here, but I think that's too much. I'm definitely going to do something right there. I feel like it needs something, but I don't know what yet. And I'm not going to push the issue, so we're just going to leave that. But I do really like this ribbon here. This ribbon does match, so I feel like it would be a great handle. So let me move all of this other stuff out of the way, right? So this would be the handle, and then this would go across like so. I really think I like that a lot. Oh, you know what I could do? Maybe, oh, let's see. Oh yes, we can really, really bougie this right on up. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I have the gold glitter stickles. No, maybe this one. Anyway, I have these. So I'm thinking like I can do where the where these little pretend beads are, right? I can do some gold stickles. Or like where all the little gold stuff is. I'm trying to see what else is back here. Ah, that's the real gold. That's the gold I was looking for. Okay. Oh, you want to get your lunch? Okay, so I'm gonna put these stickles back. None of those are liquid pearl. Yeah, they're all stickles. Okay. I'm going to put this down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down now. So that is done. And then we will have to poke some holes. And you know what? Let me do that first. Let me go ahead and poke the holes. And let's see. I really want to put some eyelets through there, not because that excites me, but because I feel like it will make it more sturdy. And of course I only have like freaking ginormous gold ones, but I think that'll work. I think, oh yeah, that'd be fine. Okay, so we are gonna poke some holes. And I feel like this I messed it up. No, that one's fine. Because I moved some, okay. Poking holes. But I can do it from the side. I don't have to get out the big bite. But let's go ahead and move this so I know exactly how far I am going on this side, and then I can go that far. Oh, that ain't right. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, come on, move. So this is like a paper guide that I'm messing with right now. Really, that I feel like I'm gonna break. It's kind of flimsy, to be honest. Or, you know, maybe I'm just not doing it right, because that's a big possibility. Come on, I want you right in the halfway. You know what? Forget you. Okay. Now I'm testing to make sure this is where I want it. It is really difficult to see. It's really difficult for me to see, so. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, so let me try this one. And again, now that the paper guide is in the same place, I know these are the same length away from each other from the edge. Okay, did I already get out the, I think I looked at them and that was all she wrote. So we're gonna put those in. You know what, I'm not gonna do both of them because and I will end up moving it and do whatever, so. And squish. Okay. And this one. Goes in here. And I'm gonna see if y'all are making any comments. Just give me a moment. All right. So those are squished on there and they are squished good. So then as far as the handle goes, well, this wants to come undone, which is not acceptable. Here, scissors. Do I have scissors? Do I own scissors? Done. So I'm gonna poke this through. Now, I haven't quite, I don't want this to be a ginormous knot. So I think what I'm gonna do is pull this all the way through because I don't want knots under here and all of that. So we're gonna see. Okay, that's not interfering. This isn't the easiest to tie. I will say that. Because it's like thick braided. Okay, I know I'm not gonna like that. So we are gonna do this. Go through. It comes untwisted. Seriously? And I know I could attach tape and all of that. I got that. I'm just want to do this the hardest way possible. So y'all don't try to steal my joy. Okay, that ain't gonna work. We're just gonna shove it through the hole. Oh my gosh, why is this making me do what I don't want to? All right. These narrative hues tapes come in handy for this kind of stuff. They were great when I was into like decorative planning. And now that I'm junk journaling, this is how I use them. Okay. Going through. There we go. I might as well just do the other side because I already know it's going to be a pain in the, you know what. Who else is here? So it says that 5 people are watching. So I have Lisa, Lena, Anna, Laura. Who else is watching? The numbers aren't jiving. I would love for you to say hello. Just like that. Go, hello. Oh my gosh. I can't even do the tape right. Is that Mrs. Doubtfire? When she was trying to, Robin Williams was Mrs. Doubtfire. It's like, hello. I think that is where that's from. You'll have to tell me if I'm right. I can't remember anything important, but I can remember stuff like that apparently. Okay. Through. There we go. Now, let's take the tape off. I'm just going to cut it off because that's how I'm rolling today. All right, I am thinking it's going to be like that. Okay, so I'm going to cut it right there. And we are going to glue this down. Told y'all there's more than one way. So I am going to glue this down, and then I will see where I need to cut this one so it'll kind of just butt up against each other. So it looks like I ran it all the way through and I don't have to worry about the tying and the ribbon and all of that kind of stuff, right? And then we can glue that other strip down, and then I can go stickle crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the stickles, but we're gonna start. I think I'm gonna start with, what should I start with on the, I don't wanna do the rings because there's too much like greenery coming through it, so I don't wanna do that. But I'm thinking I can do like the little starburst and maybe the little gold dots. And then just kind of go around and see what I need to do. Okay, she is hot. Miss Glenda. Okay. She is stuck down, and then I'm gonna have this one go just like that. That is perfect. I love this little silicone spatula. I wish I would have done this way sooner. And I think it just needs a little extra love right there. Okay, now I'm gonna let that kind of dry before I close it, right? Because I don't want to close the lid. I don't know if that's the right word. Down while the hot glue might still be tacky. Because when I go to open it, it will tear. So it's good now. And then we are going to grab this piece and glue it right here. I don't know why I put Glenda up. Anybody tell me why I put Glenda up? Glenda needs to be charged. She hasn't been on the charger in days. And I have used her quite a bit. Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. Love it. And then I'm gonna cut this off right here at the gold flower. And then I'm gonna trim off this little bit right there. Like, how beautiful is that? It is so beautiful, if I must say so myself. Okay, now the stickles. And again, I don't want to go crazy. I just want to kind of do a little bit. Do I have any scrap paper? I've cleaned out my trash can. Oh, but I do have an old Post-it note that I don't need anymore. So, what are you hung up on? And the reason I need little scrap paper is because sometimes there's air in there, and then that is like the worst, right? So I am just gonna do like in the middle, like not even a whole lot. So that is like a whole star. I'm not doing the whole star. We're just gonna put like a beautiful thing right in the middle of that star. And this has some greenery, but we're gonna do it anyway. Just to give it a little pizzazz. Just a little something, something. And then there's all these little bitty things around here, so I'm just gonna do some dots. Just to kind of use it. Y'all know how I love me some stickles. I don't want to put any up here, because I feel like I already have a lot going on with the two ribbons. But down here, that's a whole nother ball game. I think that's good. Oh, isn't that so pretty? So pretty. Okay, so this is the finished product. I'm trying to see if y'all can see like the stickles. That lighting, getting on my nerves. Let me see, because I have to apparently glue it again. Let me see if that did any better. Aw, thanks, Anna. I hate that you can't really see like the greatness of the stickles. What if we just don't do a light? Let me see what happens. I'm holding it. I'm trying to figure out like, oh well, I don't think you're gonna be able to see the greatness of the stickles. I tried, but it's there. So hopefully when I take the finished product photo, so if I bring it closer to the camera, it's above the light, and I think that becomes the problem. So I'm doing what Lena says, because Lena's so smart. Oh, y'all can kind of see it a little bit better, the stickle part. Like it just makes, I don't know, just makes it like pop a little bit. So yeah, and then like that's the little case. Now this is still wet, so I want to be very careful. But we're gonna pop that open, and then this is the inside. And like I said, you can put labels on here if you want to. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And then you can put, you know, tags and stuff in there. So I'm thinking the next video I do is going to be making tags to go inside of this. What do we think? Would we like to see that? because I have somewhere, oh, right here. So I have some of the paper left. And you can see on the back of this, if I were to write to and from with the black pen, you could still see it. So you don't have to like cover this up with white paper or what have you. So maybe I will, maybe the next video I will do some, I will put the specs for you in the comment, in the description. So when this live is over, I'm going to go through, make a thumbnail, and fill in the description, and I will put the measurement specs in the description for you, because I realized that this you couldn't see because I decided to write it in pencil. But yeah. All right, guys. So do y'all want to see more live videos? Like, I know you were here this time, but if you couldn't make it, would you watch the replay? Or do you like to see more of the pre-recorded, for lack of a better word, videos? I'd really like to know, because, as much as I enjoy doing this for me, honestly, I don't video for me. I video for y'all. If it was just for me, I would just sit here and create, and I wouldn't have to worry about being on. So if I can't make your lives, I always watch the replays. Awesome. That's good to know. So I think I'm going to try doing some more lives, see how that goes. And I like being in the moment. And I like your feedback really helps a lot. And my gosh, this is gorgeous. Like, you could fill this with all kinds of goodness and gift this to somebody, right? Oh, so beautiful. Anywho, all right, guys, that is it. I'm going to call it. It is fun to comment. It is a lot of fun to comment. So, all right, guys, y'all have a great rest of your afternoon. I need to go put paper in my printer and finish these orders. So, until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.